Hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? I'm at the car wash. Talking about the car wash, yeah. This is just to test something out. See if it's working or not. Which hopefully it will. I needed to get out of the house badly. My car needed washing badly. So I put two and two together and came to the car wash. Genius, I know. But I did stop on the way and bought some records. I haven't bought any vinyl in ages. And what did I get, I hear you ask? More Cocktail Twins, Bluebell Knoll, and Tales from Topographic Oceans by Yes. Because I've been in quite a proggy mood recently, and I've been looking back at things which might be something going forward, funnily enough. This idea of looking back, bit of nostalgia, retrace my steps, try and tell you a little bit about where I've come from, what I've done, but in video format, not just lives. Mandy, how you doing? Yeah, so while I was feeling nostalgic, I thought, sorry, I will go and buy some records from my past as well. Records from the 80s, even though Tales from Topographic Oceans, I think, is 73 or 74. There was stuff that I was listening to in the 80s. So feeling very nostalgic. And I only had Tales from Topographic Oceans on cassette. How bad's that? I think it's the only classic era Yes album that I didn't have on vinyl. And now I have. I think that's my favourite Cocktail Twins album as well. Although I need to get Heaven or Las Vegas, but apparently that's rare as rocking horse shite. I've only got that on cassette as well. So I'll need to find it somewhere, or buy myself a Sony Walkman. Nostalgic or old? Potato, tomato. Same thing, isn't it? Yeah, a little bit of both. A little bit nostalgic, a little bit old. Well, a little bit nostalgic, a lot old, to be honest with you. And now completely blind as I'm wearing sunglasses in a tunnel and there's foam everywhere, as you can probably see out the back. Still got a portable CD player, portable one, Jesus. I had a Sony Discman back in the day. And when I bought it, I think it was one of the first of my mates to buy one. And I thought I was slick Nick Iron Dick when I got it. And now all the stuff that you throw away, it's they're the stuff that's worth money. The original Sony Walkmans are going for thousands of pounds. And the stuff we replaced them with worth absolutely sod all. Like a bit of a phone party. How's the sound? Is it okay? Is the sound? Different mic. I need to check that out on my walk as well. I can't put the windshield on this particular mic because it's too fiddly one-handed. But I can put it on a necklace and stick it underneath my t-shirt, so hopefully, oh bollocks, get in there. Hopefully it'll sound alright. Etienne Stiboni. A little private party. No such thing as a private party, mate. Anyone can join in. They're very casual, these lads. Doing this all day long. Really used to it, aren't they? This little geezer looks like Terry Phelan. He used to play for Everton. Nice fellas though. Is it nice where yous are? Where yous are? Yous with a capital U. It's a lovely day here today. Very sunny. Warm as well, although there's a bit of a breeze coming in off the sea, so it cools it down slightly. Yeah, hell, mate. Sneaking in, yeah. Literally a last second thing to test the mic to see if it was working properly. Hopefully it is, because it'll be easier to use than the other mics. They do like a smoke, these lads, has to be said. Can't see a bleeding thing now I've done that. Where are we? Wait. Bit breezy, yep. Sounds good, that end, happy days. It wasn't rainy earlier, it's trying to be sunny now. I can't see which way the clouds are going, but it was a little bit grim earlier. Grey, overcast. But it's very, very sunny now. As you can tell by the fact that I'm wearing my sunglasses and I've got the air conditioning on full. Although I had to have the car the other morning, pick Jess up and turn the air conditioning off for the first time in weeks and turn the actual heating on. Bloody August, first week in August, and it was cold. But it was alright actually. I went for a walk that night as well, where it was overcast, raining, drizzle, mizzle, dreich. But it was nice, still warm. We're going to the beach, we might do later. At the moment we're going home to drop my records off and have a cup of tea. But I have a feeling we might go to the beach, might go for a walk as well. I need to get my steps in. I'm not giving up my streak at the moment. I've done well doing that. then you want a 99 with a flake. Alright, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. I'm sure we can get you one of them. Anybody cars coming here? Couldn't see a pissing thing then. Gotta come out of the old garage. Used to be a petrol station there. Now they do cars in there. And someone's parked a bloody big BMW X5 right on the corner so you can't see a thing. Gotta drive out into the middle of traffic. But for now, my car is free. Marvellous. Look after them, you give them food, you put water out for them, and then they absolutely splatter your car to bits. Inconsiderate, feathered bastards. We definitely need a walk though. We definitely need a walk. My knee's sore. I need to put my knee brace on. Prepare myself. It's lovely though. It's a lovely town this, especially when the sun's out. There's a certain vibe to it. Very nice. We've just passed the hot coffee cash machine, which has no cash machine and no more. Unfortunately. Southport are playing at home today as well, in the football. So when I was on my way to the record shop earlier, I had to drive down Everard Road, and across Scaysbit New Road is Hague Avenue, where Southport play, and it was very busy. Surprised me. Mind you, that was about quarter three-ish, which is just before kick-off, isn't it? Nice seeing loads of pink bows tied on gate posts as well for the 3 girls who died. There's loads of places with them. It's nice to see the community really sticking together. And it looks like, I think, from yesterday, all the kids that were involved, that were in hospital, have been released. They've all been discharged and sent home. Hopefully the adults that were there as well, they follow suit. Horrible I'd taken something like that, but again, in terms of tragedy, it's nice when the community comes together. We're quite good at doing that on Merseyside. We'll argue amongst ourselves, but if you ever go at any one of us, you have a walk and go and have a cup of tea after. I don't even know what time it is. I can't tell these things because I'm wearing sunglasses, dark sunglasses. Some nice flowers out and about today in people's gardens. Is this the last bloom, is it? Have we got a couple of weeks left and all of a sudden it starts going rusty orange coloured? I quite like the autumn anyway, to be honest with you. There's something about days where it's been warm and all of a sudden at night there's a nip in the air, just that little tiny bit to remind you that you're very, very north in the Atlantic. I like it a lot. Well, home. just park up my whip. Won't talk about the football. I didn't see your match earlier. I watched the first half of Middlesbrough and then got stuck doing stuff anyway. Just been out on the boat. Tales from Topographic Oceans by Yes, and Bluebell Knoll by the Cocktail Twins, because I haven't bought any in ages and I deserved it. I've had that kind of week. I deserve it. Maryland is 77 Fahrenheit. What the fuck's Celsius? Celsius. And the sun is shining. The weather is sweet. Makes you want to move those dancing feet. Very nice. I don't know what the temperature is here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. 21 degrees Celsius, which is about 44, 74, 74-ish, 75-ish. Something like that. Autumn's your favourite time of the year, Steve. You'd rather put a jumper on than take one off. Yeah, there's something, no matter how cold it gets, you can put more and more stuff on, but no matter how warm it gets, if you take everything off, you can't get any cooler. And I do like coat weather. I am a sucker for a nice coat, of which I own far too many. Far too many. Plus, of course, autumn means there's football, which today was the first day of the, well, yesterday was the first day of the season, I suppose, wasn't it? But the season started again. For the Premier League teams, the season sort of started today because it's the Community Shield or Charity Shield. Goedemiddag, Hadewig. Yeah, so it's the footy season's almost amongst us, upon us. Which car's doing that? Not mine, is it? No idea where that was. Yeah, so footy season, which means I'll be going back to Goodison very soon, and you'll start getting the footy streams again. But you can't wait for them. I think I might start going a bit earlier this time round though. While it's still fairly warm, leave early and have a walk around the ground. Do it that way, rather than risk not being able to park. Why is it so bright in here? Where's that light coming from? Apart from up there, obviously. Bizarre. Autumn's your favourite season as well. The smell of a wood stove burning on a crisp autumn night. Oh, very nice. Steve, we do love a footy stream, and apparently this time round, if I get a warning over the music being played, AI will cut it out and I won't get any more bollockings over it. It won't do it live, but if I get a warning, it gives you the option to cut it. And apparently, Rob from vidIQ showed you how it works, and it worked really well. So the videos will be able to stay up without any issue. Very good of them, I think. Best summer day there, 25C, light breezy, sunny, lovely stuff. Diddly-do. Might go for some good long hiking trips when you get to the lovely Swedish nature. Fancy. Is there supposed to be an aurora due tonight? Is there? Oh, I've got to check that out. Just went for a swim. Very, very nice swimming. Wild swimming, is it, or to the pool? Heard on a Samsung ad on the radio the other day. It's going to be a lot easier for people like us. I know there's the fella who does the camper van thing where he comes to Southport. He was moaning about it slightly in one of his ranty videos. There's certain words you can't say because you'll end up getting your videos demonetized, and they're absolutely stupid words. You can't mention the band who sang Mr. Brightside, for example. And anyone, you could do a fantastic video, and if anyone drives past with the car window open just for a split second and you hear a song, all of your monetization has to go to the record company from that song. Whereas now you can use AI and just cut that bit out. Hi again, Casper. Yeah, I couldn't see it while I was driving, definitely. How far south will it get? I have got an app on my phone, Aurora Alarm, Aurora Watch, I don't know what it's called, but it does let you know if it starts getting, it's green, yellow, amber and red. Once it gets to red, it means that you're going to see it with a naked eye, so I'll check that out later. In the Toad Pool, you're camping? Oh, very nice. Not sure, man. Well, thanks for the heads up anyway, though. Just to make sure. We can have a look, can't we? Went for a coffee with your sister today. The old post office has been made into a nice cafe. Lots of city history, that's the way it should be. Definitely get the app, because it'll come up as a warning on your phone as well. It does it during the day, which is pointless because you can't see the aurora during the day. The sun is up. But it gives you a bit of a clue if it's highly charged solar activity. It's really good. Oh man. Oh, it's fucking roasting, 21 degrees my arse. Yes, it is by those people beginning with K. Not my favourite song, to be honest. Vastly overplayed. Yeah, but there's so many different rules. This fella's put together a spreadsheet of words you can't use. And he said if you want to send him a message on Facebook, he'll send you the spreadsheet of words. Which is just stupid. Because you can't genuinely talk about things that have happened without getting demonetised, and yet you can. Well, if you have a look at some of these sheer try-ons, women wearing clothes that are absolutely see-through, so they're basically naked on screen, you can do that because it's not against terms and conditions or terms of service. But mentioning the Mr. Brightsidey people is 21 in the shade. Yeah, they always give you the shade temperature, which is daft. They should give you both. 21 in the shade, what, 90 if you go out, and 90 if you're bald. Wear a hat. Yeah, it's worth watching out for those words. The certain words which are just stupid. I mean, don't mention the... yeah, I can't even mention it. There's certain South Central affiliated people with that colour and ones with red, and you can't mention the names, otherwise it's related to something. Cray cray, and not in a good way. I wanted to do something else today as well. I can't think what it was, but I needed to get out badly. I needed to get out. Fresh air, sunshine. It is very strong, that sun, burning. Yes, the unalivers. Just stupid. And yet, if you want to do, you can live stream riots that are going on with all kinds of stuff happening. You can spread as much misinformation. No, disinformation, isn't it? Two different things. If you're misinformed, it means you don't know what you're talking about. If you're disinformed, someone has deliberately told you the wrong thing. It's only going to get worse, it is. They've also got to be careful if you are from the north of England, because saying I couldn't in Leeds sounds like you're saying something completely different. So we have got to be careful, especially up north, in the grim north. I mean, look at how grim is it? Dennis Cam, it looks a bit too windy outside. I went out earlier. The bird feeder has given it one of them, so I don't think there'll be any birds out there. And it's really quiet. No bird song at all today. Very weird. 18C in the shade and 56.6 in the sun. What? Oh yeah, the protest. It is stupid, and it's normally it's people who are completely and utterly misinformed, deliberately disinformed. I mean, the fellow who got arrested in Southport for carrying a bladed instrument, Jordan. Can't remember his surname, but he's white. He's just got a beard, and he was wearing a hat. So all of a sudden he became one of those people. Stupid. The protest Saturday was in Southport, where I live. There was 3 young girls unalived last week or the week before, and there was loads of disinformation put out that it was asylum seeker who arrived on a boat, and so there's been all kinds of race riots around the country because they think there's more of them than there actually is, and there isn't. So Southport, when people were grieving the day after it happened, there was police getting attacked with bricks and flaming wheelie bins and things, mosques getting attacked. Agents of chaos in this country are trying to cause a race war, but there's so many more people that have come out since to protest against the anti-immigration people, that hopefully it seems to have calmed down. But when there's 250 of them and 2,500 of you, they have a tendency to go home fairly quickly. Plus football season started, so a lot of them will have other things on their mind rather than throwing bricks at police. Well, yeah, to be throwing bricks at other football fans instead. Yeah, the Brighton peace protest. 6, I don't even know what you want to call them, 6 anti-immigration protesters and about 6, 7, 8,000 people marching for peace. Stupid people everywhere there is. Putin has definitely got a lot to do with the disinformation. He did with the Brexit campaign. If you have a look at follow the money from Farage and Banks and Wigmore and all them lot, it goes straight back to Russia. Tommy Robinson and Katie Hopkins and that, they have links with Israel. So there's links between foreign powers who are trying to just cause a little bit of tension between people, because it takes away the issues of what's happening either in Gaza or what's happening in Ukraine. So just, got to be careful what you read and what you listen to on the internet. Just a bit daft, isn't it? Don't automatically assume what people are saying is correct. Especially the Southport thing. I mean, it was literally a couple of hours after it happened, some fake name was put online. It was him. He came from Somalia came from Syria on a boat, and his name is Ali Al Qaeda or something daft. Stupid. All you're doing there is causing trouble. And the good people who were trying to grieve the loss of their children, it was just about 2 or 3 streets away where the police were getting attacked. They could hear it. Stupid. Let the people grieve in peace, man. Putin, Iran. There's a few places around the world that currently want to sow a little bit of disharmony amongst us. And they will pay money, and there are more than enough people who are hanging around willing to take that money and cause trouble. Don't buy into it. Be nice, be cool, and be happy. How's Jess? I've not spoken to her today. I dropped her off in work yesterday morning, and her mate was giving her a lift home afterwards. So thankfully, I didn't do much work because I was knackered. Really struggling fatigue-wise, and with the old tremor, that thing there, really struggling with that, so I couldn't get much done. But I was allowed to chill a little bit. Hopefully I will get a phone call from her later. Gingers crossed. I will get to speak to the lunatic. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. I do need a walk. Where are we on now? 20 to 4. I'll leave the walk till later. We'll leave the walk till later. Hopefully it cools down slightly, but not enough that it's too cold. We're seeing a few more butterflies at the moment. Isn't that great? The tremors, man, yeah. When I'm fatigued, it's that. Jesus, stop. I have to be careful. I have to stretch it out a bit. When I do, it starts to go again. There you go. But it's all part of the brain trying to fix itself and fix the neural pathways and synapses and things. Check your blood pressure, everyone. Check your blood pressure. Steve started watching a footy, so you nicked the iPad. I thought you'd say hello. Hello, Helen, our Norfolk correspondent, doing remarkable work in the field. Lovely to see you. Oh, he's watching a footy. Is that the Charity Shield or Community Shield? That's on as well, isn't it, at the moment? I haven't even watched. I watched one half of football today. Although I did watch Blackburn against Derby last night, which was fantastic. I quite like Blackburn and I quite like Derby, so it didn't matter who won. Wood pigeon, that was around earlier, the wood pigeon. A couple of seagulls as well, herring gulls I think they were. But none of the goldfinches, none of the robins gone somewhere, I don't know where. Don't know, did they go quiet this time of year? Yeah, Man U against Man City. Manchester in the area with the little bottle of Budweiser, watching a football outside in the sunshine. Yeah, what's the gossip on Steve while he's not here? Let us know. Tell us all his secrets. Man City, and there's a place you'd like to visit. You'd love it. It rains all the time in Manchester. There is a place that should be called Man City as well, shouldn't it? There's a very, very big gay area in Manchester called Canal Street, and everyone keeps taking the C off the start of it, so it says Anal Street. Sorry, Anal Street. You won the semi-final in the men's handball yesterday. Looking forward to the final tomorrow. Very, very nice. He has no secrets. He's very boring. You mean he's under control, Helen? That's what it is, isn't it? He's under control. What's the best city to visit in the UK if you like old romantic towns? I would say if you want to go and see somewhere old, romantic, somewhere old, traditional, York, Chester. Oh yeah, you just mentioned Chester. Chester is fantastic. York the same, very old, lots of Roman ruins. Canterbury, if you want to go and see the cathedral as well. I think Canterbury Cathedral has got, that was the clock I was thinking about the other week. One of the oldest continuously working clocks on earth, I think it is. It's been going since about the 1200s. Castles, Conway, yeah. North Wales is fantastic for castles. In the whole of the UK is, but North Wales, there's so many in such a small area. Under the thumb, not. You say that, Helen, we know he is, we know he is. He knows his place. There's a pecking order. Ruby, Steve, and that's it then, sorted. Lindisfarne makes any day nostalgic. Yeah? Oh yeah, you've been to Germany so often you've overdosed on castles. Norwich. Norwich is, what do you think about the pedestrianisation of Norwich city centre? Liverpool's great if you're into music and things. It's nice. Scotland, just the whole of Scotland is fantastic. If you like wonderful vistas and views and what have you. The UK is great. You can go to loads of different types of places. The surfing in Newquay, down in the furthest, deepest southwest. Beaches which look like they're in the Caribbean. There's places in northern Scotland that look like they're part of Canada. Waterfalls, plenty of them in North Wales as well. Yorkshire Dales. It's lovely. The Peak District. Have a wander around the Peak District. You can see the reservoirs where the dam busters practiced. And just up the road from there, or just up the dales from there, there's the overexposed, which is a B-39 plane that crashed, and they've left the plane as a memorial to the people who passed away. Loads of mad stuff like that. Cheddar Gorge, which is also in the West Country, looks amazing. It doesn't even look like it should be part of Britain. Stephen Fry from Norwich, he is. Still lives there as well in Norfolk, doesn't he? Stephen. People want to move away from home, but they also want to stay where they are. And if you're lucky enough to be like him, where you've made enough money and you get to pick whatever jobs you want to do, I don't suppose you have to live in London, do you? You can get out and about. Yeah, some fantastic cities. Newcastle's nice. Manchester's sound, although I've not been there for a while, and with my accent it's probably best I don't go there too often. London, of course. Bath's apparently superb. I've got friends who've been to there quite regularly. That's another old school Roman type of town. I'd suggest Chester or York. Out of all of them, I'd suggest them too. Very nice. Oxford and Cambridge. Naturellement. Norwich is better for the space to walk. It's got great history. Give it a go, lovely. Loads of nice little towns and cities around the whole of the UK. And everyone just comes here and goes to London. Everyone's got the same photo album. You know, the Houses of Parliament, Big Ben, Buckingham Palace. Go to Chester. Take a picture of the Roman ruins. Go to Norwich. Have a look around. Go and see the people. The people are fantastic in the UK. Very warm and welcoming. Go places that have got water. If you go to Liverpool, go and stand by the Mersey and just watch the river coming in and out. Oh, Steve sent a pic. Let's have a look. Torquay is lovely. I've got friends who lived in Torquay who used to run pubs, and they said that entire area, that sort of sliver of the country, is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Mum's got a colleague from Bath. Talks about it being a wonderful town. It does look it. Chester, York, Norwich, Oxford, Cambridge. Very nice. Lovely places. Yeah, Oxford and Cambridge, despite, or not just despite, instead of being just university cities, they're also proper old school English cities, so you get a lot of nice architecture. York, I would always suggest going to, is it Shambles, which is the really old road through the old street. Chester's great, it's only down the road from us, so it's the kind of place that we've visited quite regularly over the years. Torquay was where Fawlty Towers was set. It was. My dad, when he was playing for, I think it might have been Middlesbrough, stayed in the hotel that was based on. The fella, the lunatic of a fella, the manager who owned it, he said he remembered him. Which would make sense if it was one of those hotels that was visited by movie stars and footballers. Fawlty Towers, fantastic, man. Oh, that's not 21 degrees, that's more than that, man. Starting to get a tan. I hear loads of noise and there's nobody around. Unless it's the voices in my head. Right, I'm going to go and make a cup of tea. Tried to go to York, but it was flooded. What a pain in the arse that is. And you went there too, you think it's flats now, it's a shame, isn't it? They also stayed in, do you remember Dora Bryan? The comic actress. She used to run a hotel in Brighton, I think it was, or Eastbourne, one or the other. They stayed there as well. My dad's got a lot of experience of hotels over the years with football clubs. He went to Japan in 1980. Bought himself a really expensive Nikon camera, which I wish he still had. I wish he still had that. And he bought a doll as well, called Rose, obviously Tokyo Rose for my sister. She might still have that somewhere. Didn't look after it as well as I looked after Horrorstone. There's a salutary lesson there. And he also bought a geisha doll, which we still have in the house. Really, really nice looking thing in a glass case. How that has survived all these years, I'll never know. And a lovely bottle of sake in a earthenware little thing with a, not a glass, but a little cup thing on the top of it. I'm sure we've still got that somewhere. That'd be fantastic, that. Imagine that. 40-odd-year-old sake. So what are you doing? It's a Danish sketch show called Casper and the Manville Deal. John Cleese done a cameo. So random, a lovely surprise, definitely. Helen, join in more often with your own account so we know you're chatting. You should do. Half time, Steve's on to make a brew. I'm going to make a cuppa. Hi, Kirsty, how you doing? Brew time. We're all in need at brew. And by brew, I mean cup of tea. Not the Irish or Scottish brew, which means they're on the ale. No can do with the brew. Oh, shite, I bought beer again last night. I haven't put it in the fridge. I should do, because I might need one later. Non-alcoholic, of course. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, I'm thinking about making some videos just about random stuff in my life. Things that are either important to me or have just come to mind. Like records that are a bit like the reason, the rhyme. So it's probably going to be the reason, the rhyme, but not just music. School memories, things about growing up in different countries, things about living in pubs, just my life experiences. I mean, some of the stuff you will have heard on the live streams, but, you know, other people don't not necessarily watch the live streams. Might be interesting for them to see where I came from, not just how I ended up having a bloody stroke. I am more than my stroke, although that's coming up soon, isn't it? The anniversary for the stroke is coming up on the 20th. Sorry, the 30th, 20 more days to go. Then it'll be the 2-year anniversary of my stroke. 100th proper live stream as well, coming up next Sunday. Not tomorrow, the week after. Crazy anniversaries, man. It's mad how much has changed in the last couple of years. It's interesting now. Thought my PA would organise me. She does, but there's only so much she can do because I'm also a pig-headed bastard, aren't I? Do this? Yeah, will do. Sounds awesome, thank you. It's just, I used to do this all the time. Getting a train to work is like a 40-minute train journey and a 40-minute journey on the way back. To stop myself from going mad, I'd blog. I'd just do stupid, I'd do a stream of consciousness on my blog. So I miss doing that. It's like a brain dump. Just things that come to mind, ding, 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 I'd do that. Or I'd write poetry. Or on the days where I was doing the really, really early start, where I took the bus, which was an hour and a half on the way in. And that's when I'd play bus politics. I love bus politics. I'd go and sit on the back of the bus, on the back seats, and then everyone who got on the left was Labour, anyone who got on the right-hand side of the bus was Conservative. The bus driver was the Speaker of the House, and I was on the back benches. and then I'd commentate on it on Twitter on the way to work. An hour and a half of making stories up about people as they got on. And by the end of it, an hour and a half had gone past like that, and all my Twitter followers would be absolutely engrossed in what happened. Whoever had more seats at the end of the bus journey won the election that particular day. So I do all these things to keep my mind active and to stop myself from going mad. But since I've had my YouTube channel up and running properly, I haven't done it, and I should do. It makes sense. It's what YouTube was invented for. Random people chatting shit. It's what I do. Why not do it a bit more structured? So hopefully I'll get some of them done. You might like it, you might not, but at least it'll be out of my brain, it'll be off my chest, it'll be out of my system and other places. Sometimes the more you prod, the less I do. Yeah, sounds familiar, that. It's like when you've got a 2-year-old kid and you go to pick them up, come on, get off the floor, and they go dead weight. That's what it is, isn't it? I'm channeling my inner 2-year-old. Things happen for a reason, they do. Everything happens for a reason. In my case, the reason was I didn't look after myself, or maybe it was done to protect me for future. If I hadn't have had that, I might have continued, drank myself to death, ate the wrong things, had other things happen to me that I couldn't survive. So probably happened for a reason. But I'm still pissed off with that though. Well, look at that. Couldn't do that last year or the year before, could I? We are moving in the right direction. You have one like that as well. It is, isn't it? Just sometimes it's either a kick up the arse or an arm around the shoulder. And the kick up the arse occasionally would just get, leave me alone, will you? Am I at a new dogging spot? I really, sincerely hope not. I am on my driveway. If this is dogging, then I don't want to know. I'll be able to open my curtains and see what's going on out there. We don't need that. Although I've got my legs out, so it's sort of, we're halfway there, aren't we? Mini dogging, lap dogging. It's too bloody hot. Far too hot. I need tea. Arvin caught a water vole and Lego, stole it and ate it. Jesus. Proper natural nature coming out there, isn't it? Pink hat. I haven't got a pink hat. I've got pink shorts. Although I'm not wearing my pink shorts today, I'm wearing my grey ones. But it is lovely. Let's have a look. Shall we? You can hear some little birds now, can't you? It's lovely, lovely sunny day. A skein of cloud. Doesn't look threatening. That looks like it's coming from, that's coming from west to east, isn't it? So unlucky, Mandy, if you're looking for this kind of weather coming to yours, unless it's there now, we don't know. Gulls, you can hear them in the background. There was a herring gull earlier. Definitely a herring gull. The wood pigeon is on top of that roof there. I think you can see in the middle, towards the back of it. But there's all the little birds, all the little ones that used to be in here and in that tree. That doesn't help, obviously, the noise, but where are they? Where have they all gone? Where have all the birdies gone? Car's looking clean. We managed to get all the shite off the back of it, thankfully. Should have seen the state of this.
Why, what's wrong with it?
There's bird shit all over it.
Oh, bird shit all over my car. All over my bench after I painted it.
Yeah. Look after them, feed them, and that's how they treat you.
Yeah.
So your wheels need refurbing though. That one definitely does. No, I haven't. So I have to check my other phone when I get in. I've got it on my other phone when I text him. Throw the kettle on when you go in.
Okay.
Right, yeah. Scared them off. I didn't. It's them over the road, the noisy sods. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to have a cup of tea because I'm spitting feathers. I haven't been curb crawling. Whoever had the car before me, I'd hit them slightly. I mean, they're not that bad, are they? Just a little bit of curbing. When I got this one, the tyre done last year. Was it last year? Was it this year? I can't even remember. The fella who done it said to me, you need to watch out, they're starting to get a little bit of rust on the inside of the wheels. They will need refurbing. So I will get them refurbed. But I will have a cup of tea now because I'm absolutely gasping la. So, cheers. I'll catch you later.